Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This week I'm going to be doing my payday routine. I've been meaning to do this for a while now, but I always sort of miss the point of payday and then spending's happened and I'm always slightly out. So the stars have aligned this month. I got paid on Friday. I say the stars have aligned. I've already spent money. It's Tuesday when I'm filming this, but I have already spent money, but I will check in with that on next Friday. But I thought today I would show you my payday routine. I've worked out my budget. I'm going to be stuffing the digital pots that I just chuck money in and then just forget about it. And then I will be stuffing my purse with the weekly money. As I said, I have been spending, but I've been keeping a record. So I will check in and show you properly that next week. But I also thought I would show you two things that I use. I also use a scrappy notebook because I want to keep these things looking nice. But I use from LilyRayneDesigns, the Payday planner and the Budgeting Queen desk notepad. So I'll show you that now. I'll start with the Payday planner. I'm just going to flick to a page that I haven't used. I'm happy to show the Budgeting Queen one because that sort of shows the money that's left over. But I don't really want to be showing a current set, you know, like my income and stuff. You never know who's watching these videos and I just don't feel comfortable putting that out there. So let me just find a page that I've not used yet. So here is the Payday planner. We've got income, varied bills, debt, fixed bills and fixed savings, and then a space for notes. I don't have any debt necessarily, so I use that for things where inevitably I've borrowed money from myself and need to pay that back. Varied bills are, I don't necessarily use that for bills. I use that for things like gifts, because the amount I pop into gifts each month can vary. My hair, the amount I put aside for hair each month can vary depending on what I've got coming up. Fixed bills, obviously mortgage, how much we pay for gas and electric, council tax, phone bill, all that sort of stuff goes in there. And then fixed savings, I'm trying to think what I do for that. I think that's what I pop into, again, if I'm doing savings challenges and I've got money aside for that. I think that's what I tend to put there. So I don't quite use it as it necessarily should be, but it does work for me. So once I've done the Payday planner, I then move it into Budgeting Queen and I put in my disposable monthly total, and this will cover these things here. So groceries, petrol, work, fun, beauty, eating out and coffee. I think I spoke about this before when I first showed myself stuffing the digital pots. But yeah, that's what I use this for. There is a buffer in my bank account. Again, I say I use this. I've been quite, what's the word? Not lazy, forgetful. And I forget, I don't lose control of my budget, but I quite easily lose focus. And once I've spent a bit and feel a bit disappointed in myself, I'm not blowing the budget, but I then start feeling like I don't want to keep a record. So I just thought I'd show this because it is useful. I don't do it quite like this. So you've got the remaining total number of weeks divided by the number of weeks, and then the weekly budget. I don't do that. I've got weekly budgets set on what I've got and what I have coming up. So you'll see here, I've got petrol this week, but I know next week I'm not going anywhere this week to need to top up next week, if that makes sense. So petrol, I haven't put on there. But anyway, it will all become, I say it'll become clear. I'm not going to clarify any further than that, but I just thought it was useful to show this as a tool that maybe you might want to think about using. And as I said, that's from LilyRayneDesigns. Okay, down to business. I have got my wad of placeholders to stuff to show the money that is digitally in the bank. So I'll be stuffing that today. And then I've got, oh, these are all out of order. I have got 20, 40, 50. Oh no. Try that again. I've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95 in cash to stuff. Right, so first up in the purse is my beauty envelope. That is getting £65. This is for the month, not just for the week. So we are stuffing 60, oh, that's 80. £60 using these cash placeholders. I showed them before, but I love them, so I just thought I'd show them again. They've got this holographic foil, which I'm hoping is not glaring too much. Not foil, like a laminate overlay. So that is £20. So we've got 60, and then a £5 which has Wilbur on. So that's going into beauty for the month. Eating out is getting 25 for the month. I need to make more of these cash cards, so let's do 2 10s. This has got a little cocoa on, and a 5 for eating out. That feels a bit thick. No, that is right, 25, and that again is for the month. Fun is getting £100, and I've realised I do not have enough placeholders, so I'm using this sort of customizable one which it has Dudley on, and I've just written £100 in there. So that's for the month again. Groceries, now that is getting £30 in cash. That's 30 in cash, and then 15 digital. I really need Nick to make me like a 3D printer thing, like a cash tray, because this is just a bit much. So that has got 45 in total. That's for the week. And petrol is getting £30 in cash. Oh. Right. So that is my purse. As I said, that is a mixture of money for the month and money for the week. This is things that are more fluid and I will dip in and out of, versus this binder, which is, like I said before, the things that I sort of put money into and then just leave. So let's go on to that. Starting off in here, we have my Botox sinking fund. I've been a bit bad. I think I said last week I'd sort of done some Black Friday spending, because it was things I knew I was going to get, presents and stuff, but the money wasn't in my Christmas pot, so I borrowed out of Botox. I know I did that, so I need to just check, but I'm filming on my phone, so I can't check my styling, and work out what is actually in here. So I will correct that for next, it'll be next month that I show this, but for now I put £15 in every month for that. So here is 15 going in. Then we've got days out, and this is something I'm paying back for. Again, I think I mentioned this. I bought a ticket to go and watch Kinky Boots in July, I think that might be. So I've been putting £15 in a month. Where are we at? So let's add another 15. I think the tickets were £55, so we're now at 45. So next month that'll be done. I'll take these off camera, and then that money, again, I know I borrowed this from my Botox fund, so that will go into there once that's all done next month. My effort fund, not getting anything. Gifts is getting 40, and I know this went down to 0. I had I've got quite a few friends and family with birthdays at the beginning of the year, so I had to take a lot of, or the end, December and January is what I mean, and then February. So I had to take quite a lot of money out of that, so it was empty, but £40 is going in. Then we've got hair, that is getting £35, and there was 35 in there already, so let's take that out and just make this 30, 50, 70 now in there. Yep, so 20, 40, 60, 70 in hair. I think I need 105, so that will be ready for end of January. I've got my next appointment, so that'll be done by then. Home gets £15 every month. Sorry if this money flicking about everywhere is stressful. It's annoying for me, so I really do need a cash tray. £15 into home. Nick, this is after Christmas I'll be using this, but at the moment money for Nick is going into the Christmas binder, so that's fine. And pets, this is for Bo, this is for her food and cat litter because she's an indoor cat, and then I put in a bit more each month, and that goes towards her vaccines when they're due. So £30 going into Bo. So that is my sort of monthly sinking funds, would we call it that? That's that all stuffed. And now finally onto the Christmas binder. I have to apologise if anything looks different. I thought that it was filming the last little bit I did, which was the end of the video and stuffing this. Turns out it did not. So that's really annoying. So I'm just going to do that retrospectively. But yes, we have £20 in cash to go in here, and then some digital money. So this cash is going into Nick's envelope. I recorded this, as I said, and already filmed me colouring them in, but that was this fully funded. There is now 20, 40, 60, 80, £100 in there. I'm going to give that to him in cash on Christmas Day, and then I also have decided that I should buy him some presents. I mean, I've done him a Christmas stocking. I normally give him 100. I always go over, to be fair, but I always give him £100 in cash to put towards whatever he wants to put it towards, and then buy him some other bits. So I've worked out maybe I need about £85 for that. So that is just going to go digitally into the presents pot. So this has already been coloured in because we fully funded it, but I've just done £90 just so that I've got a £5 buffer, and maybe I'll buy him a little something extra for his Christmas stocking. But that's going to go into there, and I really need to, I think, be honest with myself next year and work out how much I spent. I know what happened. This was quite a realistic budget, £300, until I then bought Wilbur some extra bits. I wasn't banking on having Wilbur this Christmas. Long story short, our other dog, we would just buy him a few bits, but Wilbur is a little baby, so I bought him some toys. He just gets a lot of joy out of toys and stuff, whereas our other dog was an old man. He didn't really care anymore. So So I spent quite a bit on Will, but I bought him a Christmas jumper because he wears clothes. Dudley did not. And I've bought him a Christmas stocking because we didn't have one. So that's where quite a bit of my budget went, and I probably wouldn't have been quite as over budget if I hadn't done that. But anyway, that's a problem for next year that I will be looking into and working out what's realistic. So that was everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this sort of monthly reset. And as I said, I'll check in next week and show you what has been spent out of my purse in particular, because this, as I said, the binder just sort of stays steady. I put money in like my hair sinking fund and I don't touch it. But my purse will be different, and I have been tracking that. So yeah, as I said, I've been off this week and we went Christmas shopping yesterday for Nick, and I ended up buying things for me, so I will talk you through that next week. So all that's left to say is thank you so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy this video. Please give it a like if you did, and hit the subscribe button. I'm close to 100 followers now. Is it followers? It's subscribers, isn't it? Close to 100 people watching now. So if you haven't already, please do hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another cash stuffing video.